Welcome to another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the money worries, some of the causes of financial situations and hardships that a lot of guys have that you should be aware of. And this is the cause of why a lot of guys that, you know, they want to do better, they're thinking about, you know, passing something down to the kids. They're thinking about positioning the kids or the next generation, putting them in a better situation than they were. And a lot of times the problem that a lot of guys have is they're 100 miles and running, and their other half that they with, you know, it could be living girlfriend or wife. She's kind of sitting on the fence. She's not really committed. She's not really feeling it. You know, I mean, a lot of these women that I know personally that these guys are with, and it's a lot of them. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of couples out here. They, you know, a lot of women want the guy to earn more, to do more, to become more, but she doesn't want to support him. So, which doesn't make any sense if you really think about it. And see, a lot of times, a lot of women, you know, they're sitting back thinking, hey, you know, I don't know about this. I don't know how this could go. I don't know how this could look. They're thinking about if this, if that, you know, and this is why most guys don't get very far in life. This is why so many guys are overworked. And this is why you don't see your buddy as much as you used to anymore. Because he's, you know, he's probably overworked more than likely. He probably got 2 jobs. The money's not enough, and he's probably stressed out. So you got, you know, guys out here, you know, they want to do a lot, but they just don't have the support. That's what it is. You know, a lot of these guys, most guys that I know, once if they have kids, have a family, get married, for the most part, most guys, they're all in. You know, we're pretty much, you know, we have to provide. That's the mindset of the average man that has kids and a family. You know, but a lot of women out here don't see it that way. You know, it used to be when I was growing up that family was the bottom line. It was all about the family, but somehow I think a lot of women, they're chasing after lifestyle. It's lifestyle first, and then everything else afterwards. And so a lot of people have their priorities mixed up. And then you have some women that just straight up just don't care. So see, the problem is with a lot of us guys, we have to raise our standards. We have to raise the bar. See, a lot of these girls that these guys are getting with, they're trash. You know, and see, my parents used to tell me when I was growing up, if you start hanging around with fools, you're probably going to be the next one. You know, so you can't really change anybody. You can't change anybody. I mean, especially if you in the mix, if you're about that action. You can't really, if someone doesn't have the vision, if they can't see what you see, it's not gonna work, you know. And this is why a lot of guys end up getting divorced the first time they get married. And what usually happens is they'll get married again, and then the second time they get married, they'll take off then. They'll blow up. And you, more than likely, you've seen a guy that did this. First marriage he had, it didn't go that well. It was a disaster. Second time he got married, he shut off. I mean, blew up. I mean, whatever he was doing, business, whatever it was, it shot off. It took off. And then that's when you start seeing him again. But when he was married the first time, you didn't barely see him. More likely you didn't see him and probably didn't hear from him. And the reason why that was because of the woman he was with. Because she wanted to control every goddamn thing. And your buddy didn't have the balls to stand up. Plus, he was all confused and overworked. Because a lot of times, us guys, we take on too much responsibility. And we can't handle it. And we become overwhelmed. And then we don't have the support. And then we have people around us that, you know, they're not committed. You know, they're selfish in most cases. And then we're left to figure out how we're going to do this thing. Because what usually happens is, you know, we'll get into it. We'll, you know, start doing whatever we're doing. And in our minds, we think that the other person, however half, got our backs. Then at the last, you know, minute, or a situation might come about, then you figure out that you have no support, really. So now you got to go outside the household to get support. You got to go out in the streets in most cases to get support. It could be from another woman, it could be from another man, because this person at home, they're not cutting it. They don't really want to support you, but they want things to get better, which is an oxymoron if you think about it. Because if you want the man to do better, it would seem like you would support the guy if y'all live together. But in most cases, you know, a lot of times, and this is why a lot of couples end up not sleeping in the same sack, in the same bed together. They end up on the couch, or they end up sleeping in separate rooms. And once you start sleeping in separate rooms, it's downhill from there. Y'all, somebody's gonna be moving out sooner or later. Eventually, it's gonna happen. So see, keep in mind, you can't sleep with trash. This is why us guys, we got to do better. We got to start picking and watching who we lay down with. We can't lay down with women that's trash. We can't lay down with women just because they're easy. We can't lay down with women just because they look good or just because she's attractive. You know, and people will tell you who they are. If you sit back and listen, they'll tell you who they are. You know, just like I had a woman the other day tell me that she couldn't meet up with me because I live too far. So I'm not worth 30 minutes, a 30-minute trip. You know, stuff like that. You gotta pick up on stuff like that. That's telling me that I'm not worth the trip. But you drove 4 hours to come to the city, the town where I live, but you can't take another 30 minutes to meet up with me. So see, that, you know, it's the little stuff like that, you know, you have to listen to stuff like that. That's gonna tell you how she sees you. You know, that's just an example. But a lot of times, people are going to tell you who they are. And if they tell you who they are, and especially if they show you who they are, you know, take it serious. And a lot of times, if a lot of women can't get their way, that's when they show you who they are too. You know, and then I'd be like, you know, I don't get really upset. You know, because see, when I meet people, I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking that, hey, you could be trash, or you could be just another one until proven otherwise. So, there's some people that give people the benefit of the doubt when they meet them because they're brand new. But no, I don't. Because I look at it like, you have to earn my respect. I don't give you nothing because I don't really know you. All I know is how you look initially, in the beginning, until we start talking or start hanging around each other, if it even gets that far. So until proven otherwise, I don't give you anything. I don't give you the benefit of the doubt. So I'm not surprised if a woman flips out and starts talking crazy. And in most cases, that's usually a build-up because, a lot of women are like brats. If things start not going her way, or if she can't get her way, or if you don't give her something that she wants, a lot of them start acting like little kids. So if that happens, that's a red flag. And plus, no woman is going to control me and tell me what to do and tell me how I should think and tell me how I should be living my life anyway. I don't need another mother. So hey, I think, these are why some reasons why a lot of guys get caught up and don't do very much once they get in a relationship, because they just don't have the support. The support is not there. The relationship is there, the woman is there, the kids is there, but the support is not there. And you're only as strong as the people that you have around you. If you can't, this ain't no magic trick here. I mean, if you want to do something, it's a team sport out here. Nobody's doing anything by themselves out here. Not in a major way. If you're just by yourself, you can do some stuff, but it ain't but so much you can do. If it's just you, it's only 24 hours in a day. And if it's just you, and you don't have anybody else, you don't have a buddy or a partner or a woman or a team, look, there's no such thing as a self-made millionaire or a self-made person. When you see a lot of these entertainers, like on Instagram, or some of your favorite entertainers or actresses or actors, they have a team. You might see them taking pictures by themselves, but they have people behind them. I mean, the pastor has a congregation. The doctor has a team. The lawyer, the attorney has a team. Nobody does anything by themselves out here. So that's just what it is. It's a team sport. Teamwork really does make the dream work. But you have to be around people that really has your best interests, that really care about you. See, if there's a lot of people out here that say, oh, I love you and all this and that or whatever, and that's just talk. That's just coffee talk. See, I break it down like this. This has been my experience, and this has worked for me. It's worked probably 99% of the time. If someone likes you, cares about you, it's going to be very hard for them to shit on you. So, see, I take love out of the equation, period, because everyone has their own definition of love. So either you like me, you care about me, or you don't. That's what it is. And if they like you or care about you, then it's gonna be very difficult for them to shit on you. And even if they do shit on you or take advantage of you or do you wrong, when you treated them nothing but nice, when you supported them from day one, and she still treat you like garbage or still mistreat you, the only reason she would do that because she's trash. And a lot of guys, they'll say, hey man, I treated this girl good, I had her back, I supported her, you know, all throughout college, all throughout school, all throughout, you know, whatever she tried to do, I was there. Even when she was in the hospital, I was there. But when he had some type of hardship, she was gone. She didn't want to do anything, or she was dragging. She was like, "Oh no, I'll come up there." You know, it was like a drag. You know, she was lagging, and that's because she's trash. And that's because you picked the wrong chick, the wrong woman. And it's happened. That happens to everybody. It happened to me. You live and learn. You know who you should be dealing with. But the sooner you learn who you're dealing with, the better. You know? So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my brand new website, badboysecretsclub.com, if you really want to take your game to the next level. And check out my Patreon as well, if you really want to take your game to the next level. And those two websites will be found below this video. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.